Hello and welcome to the B60 Top 4 show. We've got myself, Mike, Nick, and Manny on the show today. Um, I'll start it off with you, Mike, with United. I know you had a 2-2 draw with Everton, and I think they've overtaken you in the table now as well, which is a bit mad. But what is your thoughts on the game?
I'll be real. I took my nephew out on Saturday, so I missed the first half, but I missed it on purpose, if I'm honest, because
Hmm.
I don't know why, but first half we just don't turn up in games for some reason. So obviously I checked the score now. First half 2-0. I was like, yep, no surprises. I got back for the second half. So I mean, it was a battling performance. It could have gone either way. Obviously, we could talk about that Ashley Young dive. Let's be real. It was a dive. Let's be real. Man went dive into that. Yo, he's done it for United too many times, so I know he dived. Um, Obviously we could have won it as well, but again, we're just not clinical enough up front. Haaland, what he's bringing on Obi, a 17-year-old, in like what the 65th minute or something like that. That just tells you the story. You know what I mean? Certainly played a bit better. Um, but Xerxes is technical, so you know what I'm saying. He's got a bit about him. You can see it, but he's just not. Again, it's just not good enough for where we're trying to be. Bruno coming up when we need him the most, the captain. People are talking about, oh, the guy be better than Bruno. Come on, man, be off it. If Bruno was an Arsenal team, you're talking you're talking levels. That's what I'm saying. Bruno, he raises the team levels. As long as he can, because obviously there's only so much he can do, especially with this United team. So you look at the goals and assists he's got for us since he's been here. Like, yeah, it's mad. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. Like the left wing back, do whatever his name is. He had a good game. Obviously, he fits the system. So that tells a story. Maybe like I say, he just needs a summer to get his players, and then we'll start seeing the football he wants to see. Um, Egan was good, I believe. Again, a player for his system. Obviously, we're missing Mainu, Ahmed, so we are missing key players. We've got kids on the bench, so there isn't anything this season anymore. I don't think we're going to win Europa League with the team we've got at the minute. I think Tottenham got a better chance than us. I'm not saying a lot because when was the last time Tottenham won a trophy? You know
Bro,
what I'm saying?
don't what's going on
So
here?
I'm
We
just
we
saying,
beat you
innit?
three
I'm
times
just
this
saying.
season. What are you talking about us for,
Dude,
bro?
dude,
Beat you
I'm
last
just
week,
saying.
innit?
that,
What?
It doesn't matter. It's a one-off game, bro. Come on.
Bro, one
You,
off
you
games.
didn't know that.
One's it three times, bro. Three times is
One-off.
not one off.
It doesn't matter. When it comes to trophies, you're not serious, in it. So, like I said, I
Whatever.
don't think we're gonna win it. I don't think Tottenham gonna win it. I think it'll be like some Spanish team or something like that. You know, them don't always do some mad stuff. Um, and yeah, like I said, Premier League is just to make sure we don't get relegated. That's the main thing for the Premier League. We're still in the FA Cup to be fair. So I mean, we could do something with that, but yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah, a lot of Arsenal fans are talking about Chido Obi Martin. I know he joined you from us, didn't he? I think you signed him on
Yeah.
30 grand a week, so if you're paying him that much, you might as well give him a shot in the first team. I think he broke
How do you know
our
that, bro?
scoring record
How do you know that?
because we offered him 15 and he turned it down so he could join you on 30 grand a week. So
Who told you that?
uh,
Fabio Romero.
Mr. Romano, Ben Jacobs, whatever you want to call it, but that was a reported fee. Well,
I
we
mean, we probably are paying him. Obviously, we are probably paying him a bit more money, but you've probably seen. I mean, before the season, you lot don't really give youngsters a chance. Now he's left. Now we see Skelly, Ethan, in the team. But when before that, we play our youngsters more than you lot. So that's for me. That's another factor alongside money. You know what I'm saying?
I think maybe he thinks that there's a clearer pathway to the first team.
Yeah.
I know we've got striker problems as well, but I think we both feel two guys at the minute aren't really doing it.
Do you think though Arteta would have been playing him like this season?
Yeah, that
Obviously,
was the debate a
with the
lot of
strike
Liverpool
problems.
fans were having. That we probably would have got minutes now because I think he kind of thought he
Mm.
didn't know whether he'd ever pass the first team. I think it was similar with Aiden Heaven as well. But I think when you got Saliba and Gabriel at the back, I don't blame the centre back for moving because he's a right centre back. I don't really see him getting ahead of Saliba. Saliba's only like 4 or 5 years older than him anyway, so I can't really see him getting that pathway into the first team, or at least starting anyway. So yeah, it kind of makes sense for him to go across to United. I mean, obviously agents are involved as well, so you know if he's on double the offer, he's probably going to make more commission, etc. But yeah, it's good that at least he's getting an opportunity. But yeah, I'll move on to you, Manny, with Chelsea. I know a lot of men are joking that Cole Palmer's defrosted at the minute. But what was your take on that?
I said
I said it last week, but I tried to pre-warn man last week.
Yeah, you're getting hella cheeky.
None of this should be a surprise to you, but let me let you know.
Said he's not cold no more, you know.
Defrosted. Nah, I don't know what's going on. Like, to be fair, Coleman Palmer didn't play too bad. Seen him midweek linking up with Vibes Cartel, Lowski. I'm not too sure where my man's priorities are. I don't know. He's kind of lost his scoring touch. He had one good chance where Martinez slipped. An informed Palmer, he just puts that into the back of the net. I'm not going to put it all on Cole Palmer. I think the performance was better compared to the one against Brighton, but I don't want to come up on here and keep making excuses because I think we've won 2 games out of 10 in the Premier League. It just comes a point where you can't really use the fact that they're kids or this or whatever as an excuse for not winning games, because at the end of the day, football is a results-based business, and some of the ways we're losing these games, whether it's a poor performance, I mean, their Asensio's winner, where it just went through the keeper, I just think it's just these kind of things that are. I mean, if we were to literally cut out the mistakes, it's not even the winner. The first goal where Rashford's just on his own on the back post, and then it's just a tapping into the back of the net. I don't know. It's to the point I'm not really too sure what to say. I just feel like just get this season over and done with. Try and do something in the Conference League. Just kind of try and just sort out these positions, whether it's defensively or up top with a striker, and then let's just go again next season and try and push for something, because I feel like this season, the way we're playing, it's just a write-off. I genuinely go into most games thinking, I don't even care about the result at this point. It's just more about, kind of have a good performance. And then from that, hopefully we can even get some points out of the game, because the way this season's going, I think we're in 7th now. We're slowly slipping down the table.
You might win the title race before as well, you know.
Title race, top 4.
Let me not even talk too much, because it's going to start getting me mad again. And yeah. So that's it for Chelsea, man. We're just, sad times.
Yeah, hopefully, as bad as your league form is, hopefully you do something in the Conference League. Because I remember in the group stage, you're coming up against like teams like Noah from the Bible and that. So surely you got to win that competition, bro.
They'll slap them. They'll be your team to win.
Bro, I beg we start talking about Arsenal, because
yeah,
switch up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've got a lot to say. Yeah, game against West Ham, we were flat, bro. I actually logged on to do some work on Saturday. I took a break to watch the game. I kind of wish I didn't, bro. I'll be real.
How about we talk about Martin Odegaard being allergic to the ball?
Bro,
I know everyone saw that clip.
Bro, Odegaard, he did have. There was one point where Trossard was through. This isn't on the left-hand side, and he's ahead of all the defenders, bro. He just has to carry on running straight, and he can run straight into the box, bro. The guy runs around another defender, so he's even further away from Trossard, bro. I don't know what he was doing, bro. It's just
that's that clip.
I think as well he was kind of stifling Wanyeri with the positions he was taking up as well, because it was obviously drilled, but he was taking up a position on the edge of the D. But when obviously they had that low block, but that's when Wanyeri is quite dangerous, when he cuts in his left foot and he lets those shots off. So he couldn't really do that. So then Wanyeri had to kind of stay wide. But to be honest with you, we had no real plan B. I think initially at the start of the game, we tried to just play those little diagonal balls over the top into Moreno. And to be fair to me, won a few headers. Like, he fed off what he could. I don't think he did that badly, but
bro, what has happened to your team, man? You hear yourself, bro. long ball football to you fucking.
Yeah, bro. I told you.
Arsenal
Stoke
Wenger will be
FC.
disgusted, you know.
No,
I
no.
know,
It's
bro.
Fellaini FC now
Arsenal
to the end
Wenger
of
will
the
be
season.
disgusted.
Yeah.
It's Fellaini FC to the end of the season, bro. With
Yeah.
Marino, bro. We've got no striker, but it's what it's come to, bro. I feel like even then, bro. I think we were kind of okay with just usually we rely on Erdegaard and Saka, but when Yeri stepped up, I think he had a quiet game. Erdegaard, yeah, again had another quiet game. I think Trossard, to be fair to him, tried as much as he could, but we still lack a lot of creativity down that left hand side.
You're missing Saka on it, I think.
Yeah, we're missing Saka, but I think it's more than just them two, but we can't rely on
It's
the
a
right
mentality,
striker
man.
all the time.
Arsenal
I
mentality.
don't know if it's the mentality, bro. I just think, bro,
What is it?
tactically,
You had a chance to be
no,
5 points
no.
behind Liverpool,
Yeah, exactly,
and you
exactly.
lost.
Yeah, true. No, but I'll be
Happy
real. I
season.
think
This is the third season in a row, bro.
yeah,
What else
no,
is it?
the team was flat. They didn't play like a team that wanted to capitalize on Liverpool drawing midweek, bro. They were just we've done it a lot this season where the first half of games we're moving the ball really slowly, we're not quick enough, and I think we've got away with it because our defense is quite good and we find a goal or two in the second half. But yeah, I think yesterday we didn't really look like scoring. We had
Was
like
it?
two chances at the end. They fell to Gabriel and Ben White, but we dominated the ball. I mean, West Ham had two attacks in the whole first half. And it was Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, he had a really good game, to be fair, but literally just a standard just ran down the right on the counter, put the ball in twice. Um, the second one, I think Calafiori is a bit too respectful, kept backing off him. Wan-Bissaka got to the edge of the 18-yard area, then little step over, done him for pace, put a good ball. It was a really good ball for Bowen's goal, to be fair. I think Rice tracked him as much as he could. I don't know whether Gabriel could have stopped the cross, but he kind of ducked, and then obviously Rice was level, but the way the ball kind of fell it was always going to fall to Bowen at that point. It's like just an easy goal for them on the counter, really. They were efficient with that, and then to be fair, they played their low block, and you could say they were organised, and they were, but we didn't really do enough we didn't provide enough threat. I think Arteta, it's the first time he's not made any excuses, which is refreshing. He kind of just said like we weren't dangerous enough, didn't. He was really angry with the performance, and I don't blame him. It was really poor. But yeah, I think I was kind of speaking to one of my mates, a Liverpool fan as well, and I said, even if they drop points against Villa or they drop points against City, we're not good enough to capitalize on that because every time they drop points this season, the week after we've dropped points. So I just think, I don't know. It goes back to the
Tell you,
summer
bro.
as well and January, bro. The fact that we needed a striker and someone didn't do it, needed a winger in the summer, didn't do it, and then don't get me started on Raheem Sterling, bro. That guy, bro. If he plays like this, he'll be lucky to get into League One or League Two next season, bro. He's awful. Like I don't know why he's bringing him on. They've got some Butler or Yadeji, some like 22-year-old kids in the academy for time. I'm gonna just give him a shot on the wing because yeah, that guy Sterling is awful, bro. Just
What
so
is the league done then?
huh? Bro, the
The
league's
league's
been
done.
The league been done, I know, yeah. Like,
bro, it's been a it's been a one-horse race. I've said the whole. I thought we'd finish second. I didn't actually see Liverpool being the team. I thought it'd be City would come stronger this season, but yeah, I'm not being funny. Yeah, the league's been done, bro.
It's
But
mad though.
I feel like I'm
Slot.
repeating myself. It's every summer we don't complete the squad every summer, bro. It's been like this since the Wenger days. So I knew in
What do you
January.
think of Arteta though?
Yeah, I was speaking to some Arsenal fans as well. Like, we knew in January we weren't going to sign anyone. That whole Ollie Watkins thing was a little Wenger tactic, just like we tried to get someone. It's one of them ones, bro. It was 60 million, bro. Arsenal Football Club now have 20 million extra to bid. They could have done it if they wanted to, but we'll see in the
What are
summer.
you saying about Arteta though? Because Slot first season winning the league.
Yeah, no,
Still
it's
competing,
he's
Arteta.
done, bro, to be fair to me, he's done really well, but I feel like this season, Arteta's probably done the best with what he's got. Like, I'll be real. I think we knew we were blunt down the left hand side, needed a left winger in. We needed that striker. We needed a striker for time. It didn't happen. So, we left ourselves short again in the summer. And then, bro, the fact that we've got both our strikers out injured for the season, he didn't bring anyone in. Like, there was no one. Like, even Asensio and Rashford and these man. I know Rashford is a bit of a gamble. I'm not sure I would have gone there, but Asensio's played as a false nine. He can cover the front three. He would have been a decent option on loan. So it's not even like we've had to pay money. We could have easily got someone in the summer.
I saw something on Sky though, the other day, yeah, about like the whole. Obviously, it seems a bit mad in how Villa are getting all of these players, making all of these signings. But what was it? I think it was Gary Neville's going through where it was like, like the percentage of like the revenue generated, how much of that has been like spent on wages. Everyone else, let's say everyone else was around like 30 to about 50%. Bro, Villa were like 80-90%. They're spending like mad peas, but it's not sustainable. Yeah, they'll get all of these players for here and now, but in the long term, it'll catch up to them. Trust me.
Yeah, 'cause I think Rashford's on crazy wages, isn't he? So I think him and
So
Asensio,
Asensio
big
as well.
money.
Where's he come from? PSG, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, Asensio, he'll be on big
I think
money
they're
as well.
topping all
So
the wages, aren't they?
yeah, I reckon. Well, I think Asensio just a loan, isn't it? So I don't know whether they'll sign him, and then obviously
And Rashford is as well. He's technically a loan, isn't it? But
yeah, Rashford. I know they got that 40 mil option, but we'll see whether they exercise it. But even he's playing really well. Yeah, he seems like he got the 2 assists, didn't he? So he's been quite good since he's moved to Villa. So we'll see. But yeah, I'll move on to hot or not, and I'll probably start.
What about
bro,
Liverpool?
what? We won 4-0,
Let's
yeah.
talk
Sorry,
about
4-1, and
it's
we
not
lost.
about
Ah,
the Spurs winning it.
And we lost. Would have been
Can't
he
the
said,
gas.
"Yo, don't forget about,
you know,
don't care about Tottenham, man."
No.
bro. And we
Yeah,
lost
I know it was a big
first
win
week
against
without
Ipswich.
question.
Tottenham. So yeah,
Let man
I'll let you
man.
sing their praises.
Nah. You know, I never want it anymore, bro. It's Ipswich, and that's just standard procedure, bro. But yo, respect us, man. Come on, 4-1 away from home, getting our players back. But you know what? Yeah, all right, cool.
Your belief for Tottenham, yeah?
Yeah, don't worry, man. Our players are coming back. We're feeling good. You know, yeah. Quick shout out though before we move into that hot or not. Yeah, Danto. He's someone that's just come in over in January, centre back. Yo, that guy's balling, man. He come off against United and I thought he'd be injured, but yo, he came back this week, looked correct. That game though, to be fair, we played well going forward, but when I think it was 2-1, they scored on it. They scored a disallowed goal for offside. It was super tight, but like we caught life because that game could have went like south. If they made it 2-2 and obviously their fans are now up, but surely after that we scored again. It was game over then. But yeah, like I said, it's Ipswich and we should be doing that.
Yeah, well, I'll move on to hot or not. And Nick, do you want to go through the Spurs players of hot or not this week?
Man, I'm repeating myself, when it comes to this, but it's Jed Spence, bro. Like the guy's just on fire. Even like this week when Udoga's finally come back, and obviously he'd been playing left back, but obviously his preferred position is right back. Ange made a massive call by dropping Pedro Porro. Of just ability, Porro's probably one of our better players, but just the form that Jed Spence is in, you couldn't drop him. So he ended up starting right back, played sick again, arguably man of the match again for like the third, fourth game in a row, and he scored as well. So yo, bro, honestly, it's just got to be him. It's got to be him. In terms of not, it's gonna sound quite harsh though, but Archie Gray had a pretty poor game. Then again, he is playing obviously centre back and this he's a midfielder, but yeah, he could. I feel like he could have been a bit better. He just gets bullied off the ball. Again, I'm being quite harsh here, but he just gets bullied off the ball. But he's he's what, like 18, 19, and he's playing out of position. So not too many criticisms when you win 4-1. So
Yeah, I'll move on to the Arsenal hot or not. To be fair, it'd probably be a bit harsh on him, but I know Lewis Skelly came off the bench and got sent off, um, which obviously wasn't great. But I'd probably have to
Probably
give it
humble,
to
bro.
Ødegaard. I think, yeah, again, he just went a bit missing. Sometimes, when you've got all these injuries, you kind of need your captain to step up. I think he had a bit of one of his poorer games. I don't think he's quite been on it, especially like with the shooting, etc. Since he's come back from injury. He still produces a bit of magic every day and a good ball every now and again, but I don't think he's quite at his level or at his peak at the minute. And then my hot for Arsenal, bro, I'm struggling, but I'll probably have to give it to, not that he had to do much, but David Raya, just for one only positive moment I saw where he literally,
That back here.
bro, literally, not even the
Yeah.
save, bro. He went up for a corner or something at the end of the game, and he sprinted with James Ward-Prowse and he beat him back to the ball. It was a mad tackle, but literally that's the only positive I can really call from. To be fair, I probably I'd nominate Sterling as well for not to, but to be honest, I could probably give him not every week.
That guy.
Bro, he's awful, bro.
He hates Sterling, bro.
He's up there one man.
I love him, man. He's old, bro. I know.
On site.
Bro,
I said on
he's
site,
only
bro.
just turned 30, bro. He's not that old, bro. He's not like he's 35. He's
played
40.
bare games though, man.
Yeah, he has.
Been about for time, innit? 17,
Yeah, he has
16,
about for
17.
Yeah, maybe it's catching up with him, innit? But
Yeah.
yeah, I'll move on to you, Manny, for your hot or not this week.
My hot's probably Neto. Got the assist for the goal. He's doing what a winger should, which is try and take on a man, not like Sancho trying to turn back and pass back to the left back, Cucurella. He's actually trying to take his man on and create something. I'm not Jorgensen for the second goal. I know it's harsh with keepers. You know, you make a mistake, it gets highlighted a lot more compared to the outfield players. But it's just these kind of things are unforgivable when the 90th minute, you know. So, yeah, I mean, he's got to be saving that. So, yeah, he's going to be man not this week.
Yeah, Mike, I'll go to you for your hot or not.
Yeah, I've got a few to be fair, but I'll make it quick. My not, got to say, who's going to say? Maguire, Casemiro, and Haaland. I just think Maguire, people overrated him. People are forgetting how shit he is. You get me? Like, we've got three in the back. Maguire's come back again from the dead. Nah, man, he's still dead. We need to get rid of him. These are the type of players that we need to get rid of. And this is why we're 15th in the league. He's just staffed. I feel like he's just done stupid shit. Casemiro, I do rate Casemiro. Obviously, what he's done in his career. You know what I'm saying? He can't really say any bad things about Casemiro. It's just that age has caught up to him. He doesn't fit the system. That's it. He just needs to go Saudi, call it a day, get his P's, and then retire peacefully. Get me? Haaland, he's just. I like Haaland. I see a lot of potential in him. Maybe it's too soon for him to be leading the line. He's only like 21, 22, something like that. But I've not seen anything at all. Like, not seen any hold up play, any link up. Like, if you're not scoring, at least you do something else. You get me? I'm not seeing any work rate. It's just frustrating because I know he's got a lot of potential. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he needs a loan, 72 million signing loan. I don't know, but maybe we just need to bin him off. But obviously we're gonna make loss on that. You know what I'm saying? So again, our recruitment is not good enough in that department. For hot, I would say our new signing, Dugu. I don't know that's his name, whatever. I just feel like coming into like a new country, new signing, especially how the team is playing at the minute. I feel like he's done really good. Left wing back, right wing back, he's fitted in really good. I see a lot of potential in him. And then I'll probably say Fernandes as well. Although he didn't have his best game, like I say, he's a captain. The captain's meant to step up. Obviously, certain man don't step up when it's needed. You know what I'm saying? So he scored a free kick. He's been there. He stepped up numerous times. The second goal as well is his free kick again. And he works hard. He tries. He's played like 3 different positions in this system. And he's without him, we'll probably be Ipswich. You know what I'm saying? Bottom 3 without him. So yeah, I'll probably say them 2.
Yeah, I suppose it's disappointing, bro. You've got the world's most expensive defender, and then combined, that's 200 million pounds worth of players, and you're not there, bro. But
So I'm saying.
I'll bring it on to a new segment. Mike, you can be the judge and jury for this one. But I just want to talk about a little debate about the biggest club in London or the best club in London. I'll start off with Arsenal. To be honest, I think domestically we've won 46 trophies, which is the most out of any London club, obviously. Only team to go unbeaten in the league as well. And I'll be real, I think was it 60s last time Spurs won the league? So it's a bit of a long time.
I swear, you lot are just having your fun in it. I let you have your fun.
Man's coming up with stats and facts, and yeah.
I don't know. I think Chelsea as well. I'll be real. I think they only really turned up when Abramovich took over. So they've been around for about 20 years, isn't it? So
that's what's funny, though. That's what makes it funnier.
Yeah, bro. How can you? Yeah. I can't hear. Like, how can you argue that Arsenal are a bigger club than Chelsea? you've never even won a European Cup. For me, you can't class yourself as this big elite club, yeah. But you've not even won like the Champions League, Europa League, not even those like little minor ones like Conference League. Like it's obviously Chelsea, in my opinion, anyway. So
Well, I gotta say though, I don't know if Spurs have even seen the Champions League, bro. Like, it's a bit mad. I feel like I don't know. Yeah, Chelsea won 2 European Cups, but if you go overall, like, bro, big clubs win trophies. We won the most trophies. At the end of the day, I
but
feel
like you
like,
have to, but there's
bro,
levels though to the trophies, bro. You can't.
Levels
These
to
are FA Cups that you man win all the time and League Cups. You can't equate that to 2 Champions Leagues. And if you look at
bro,
the Premier's right in
you
recent
equate
past,
2 Champions League. What the 2 Champions Leagues count for? Let's say like 10 trophies for 2 Champions League. We'll still have
so
more.
what you'd rather have 4 FA Cups or 2 Champions Leagues?
I'll probably have 2 Champions Leagues, bro.
Then
That's what I
what,
just
then what
said.
you on
I'd
about? Then
equate two
you
Champions
can't
Leagues
just
to
count it as a
2 trophies.
talent.
But we still have the most. I still think we're the biggest and best club. Like the biggest and best win the most trophies. Like if you look at the biggest club in the world, Real Madrid, why are they the biggest club in the world? Because they win the most trophies, bro.
Bro, but they're winning Champions Leagues. You man are not doing that. You get me? That's
Also,
the
Real Madrid, don't compare Arsenal to Real Madrid, bro.
I know.
yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
I'm
what I'm
not
saying.
comparing them. I'm just saying, like, bro, the
So,
biggest
That was
teams
bad.
win the most trophies, bro. One of them ones. Like the oldest competition in the country, FA
right.
Cup, win the most of them.
Let me just
Come on.
United.
let me just say my piece. So basically, I'll keep it short and sweet because I think we need to put a lie detector on Ryan because I don't think I don't think
He doesn't
he
mean.
believes himself what he's saying, Car. The way he's talking about we've won all these trophies, bro. The biggest clubs in the world all have European pedigree. Arsenal have no European pedigree whatsoever. I think they've been to like one Champions League final where Henri stunk it up. So, and that's your greatest ever player. So I don't want to be hearing nothing about Arsenal being the biggest club in London. Chelsea have two Champions League, 2 Europa Leagues, where we absolutely smoked Arsenal in Baku. Had a couple man crying. I'm sure you remember that one, Ryan. Also, one Conference League. So we've basically won. We've won every single European trophy that's available to win. Obviously, we haven't won as many league titles or FA Cups as Arsenal, but I feel like in terms of worldwide, I think if you were to ask people who's the biggest club in London, I think they're going to say Chelsea. But definitely in terms of European pedigree, that's what the majority. Well, that's what the majority of people base a big club off. People obviously look at league titles, but European pedigree is what people look at. That's why people say Real Madrid is the biggest club in the world because they've won the most Champions Leagues. So for me, we're the biggest club in London, and that's all to say on that.
But I'll be real though, like if you ask man who Chelsea were 20 years ago, no one would even know.
But bro, it's not 20
So
years
it's
ago. That's
like
the
your
point.
history is money, bro. If you didn't have Abramovich, you wouldn't have a club. Like I'll be real. Like you've won 2 Champions Leagues, fair enough, but
You
you've
can
still
say that
won
about
way
But,
it.
but you
more
can't just
trophies than them.
discount that,
We're
bro.
more, we're a
They
bigger club
did
with
have
more
Abramovich,
experience,
it
more
didn't
history,
count.
bro.
It's
Like
that's
Chelsea,
that's an irrelevant argument.
It
Every
doesn't.
big club has built their success off money. If you look at City, United back in the day when they were winning all the league titles, they were the richest club in England. You can't say just because we had money. Of course you need money to buy players to build success. It's just basic logistics. You're not going to be able to build a successful business or anything like that without having money. What you're going to do? Are you gonna get the scouting department to bring in 11 world class kids to build them up to win trophies? No, you got to go out there and buy these players, man. And that's what we did. Obviously, the money did help it a bit, but you look at obviously Mike, let me not, I know you're the judge, but let me not call you too much. United have been spending a lot of money in the past 15 years since Sir Alex left, and you know what I mean, they haven't really
bro.
got it right.
Like,
So
I don't think we talk about spending money and not getting it right, bro. You man spent 2 billion and you're seventh in the league, bro. Like you can't
come
talk
on,
about spending money, bro.
let
Come
me
on.
not
No,
talk
but
because
quick one, then, quick one. But Ryan, does that not? You get me? Does that not prove mine and
No,
Amani's argument then? Because
no,
even now they're spending at the same rate as there was back in the day. But back in the, but I say back in the day, like 5, 10 years ago, But 5, 10 years ago, when they were spending that money, they was winning everything on top of that. You get what I mean? So you can't just splash money for the sake of it. You need to buy the right players in. But anyway,
I'm not gonna discredit you. You had a good manager, Mourinho. You've had a lot of good managers, etc. But you know, like you can talk about big trophies, but Arsenal have got a unique achievement as well, and that we're the only team with a golden Premier League trophy as well. I'll be real. So there's no other club in the world that's done that. But like, I'll be real, fair enough. The Champions League, bro, it's only been around. It's not been around for very long as well. Like what last 20, 30 years Champions League's been around. So I think it's like 99.
no, but what, bro? You can't count.
European trophy, innit?
Yeah, exactly. You can't count the pre-1992 Premier Leagues and then count all of those League Cups from 60s, 70s. And then you can't say the Champions League that been around, what, been around 60 years? Come on now.
That's
Ryan.
true. That's true.
But then I still think about the argument that the fact that like if you want to say biggest as well, I still think Arsenal have the biggest following out of all clubs, bro. I'll be real. Like
You've got the most fans.
I agree with that.
we are
I think commercially
the biggest and best. We probably are still the biggest. I get
commercially
it.
Arsenal bigger.
The argument that we haven't won the Champions League is valid, but real talk, like if
what are you basing that off?
One Champions League, there'd be no debate about it.
What are you basing
that? Well, you haven't, bro.
Following thing off.
What the biggest following? I reckon we have the biggest.
You're basing that off Twitter followers, innit?
Twitter followers,
Instagram.
We'll probably have more followers than you, bro. So it's one of them ones. I still think Arsenal.
Let's not do the Instagram thing, bro. You can't be basing.
Talking about biggest club, bro. How do you judge a club? It's judge off his following, now. If you're talking about biggest.
You don't judge the biggest club off that. You judge, okay, I'll give you that. You probably got the most fans, but you might have got the streets, and I'll give you that. You got some Henry, Ian Wright. You got some proper legendary like cultural figures there. That's why you got so many fans. But in terms of like what we're talking about here, the biggest and best club in terms of on-pitch performance, accolades,
more than anyone.
Recent history.
On-pitch performance.
No,
you won 2 Champions League. It spread all of us.
Bro, you can't. Well, one more thing, yeah. These trophies that you're going back on when you was winning league titles in the 60s, 70s, the quality of football has evolved so much in the last like 30 years.
Yeah, and why was that?
What Chelsea's achieved is way more impressive than what you guys have achieved in that last 30 years.
Well, like the whole reason why we had this evolution of football in England is because of Arsene Wenger. He made players professional. Before that, man was smoking, drinking pints, etc. He revolutionized the game.
Where was the Champions League to prove all of that?
Huh?
He didn't win any Champions Leagues despite all of that, bro.
Yeah,
Arsene Wenger wasn't winning trophies for time. That's why you got rid of him.
Yeah, but bro, this debate is not about who won the Champions League. It's about who's the biggest club. I get you won 2 Champions League. I get it. It's a very valid argument for Chelsea, but bro, you're looking at a team that's the biggest. They've won the most trophies, bro. That's all that matters. Fair enough, right? If there were all league cups, I get it, but they're not. We've still won the most league titles.
Not all.
FA Cup's the oldest competition in the country, bro. So it's not like if you look at the other trophies, it's not even close, bro. We're probably more than double Chelsea in league titles, probably double as well FA Cups. I don't know about league cups or whatever.
I just feel like our European pedigree just trumps all them trophies that you were winning in the 50s and 40s. When your
40s and 50s,
great granddad was watching Arsenal playing them muddy pitches on them Sunday league pitches, bro.
Yeah, Nick, you might have
what are we talking about,
bro? Because that's the last time you man won a league title, isn't it?
He's trying to come for Spurs because he's lost the argument. Oi, end this call, bro. I'm gonna go sleep, man. Oi.
Let me make my decision.
Yeah, make the decision, bro.
Arsenal the biggest.